Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another group discussions. Many schools and universities still doing online learning, even though the pandemic of COVID-19 has already over. And why is that? Is it easier than offline learning? Or is it much better to learn by face-to-face and do it normally before the COVID-19? So in this video, we will talk about online and offline learning. But before we get into the discussions, we would like to introduce ourselves. Hello, everyone. My name is Marsha Fatia Jasmine.
Hello everyone, my name is Afifah Zahra Sugandi.
My name is Rizka Ramadhani.
So let's get into the discussions. So what is learning? Learning is the process of acquiring new understanding, knowledge, behaviors, skills, values, attitudes, and preferences. We can learn at home, school, and anywhere else. But today, we will focus about learning in school. And learning itself can be done by online and offline. There are many pros and cons of online and offline learning. And in these discussions, we will talk about the positive and negatives of both sides. So, during the pandemic of COVID-19, many schools and universities do online learning to avoid physical contact. This has made it so easier for so many people to be able to continue their activities due to the pandemic. Now, when the pandemic is already over, a lot of people still do online learning for the alternate way for school and universities to use to continue their activities when they have some troubles, or as the best way to do it instead of do it offline. And in my opinion, sometimes do it offline or face to face is costing more money, such as transport money, and also time consuming. And when we do it online, we're not only saving time and money, but also can adjust with the people's schedule. According to the article of educations.com, there are 5 reasons why online learning is the future education. 1, it's flexible. Online education enables the teacher and the students to set their own learning pace. Second, it offers a wide selection of programs. Third, it's accessible. Online education enables you to study or teach from anywhere in the world. This means there's no need to commute from one place to another or follow a rigid schedule. And fourth, it allows for a customized learning experience. And the last one, it's more cost effective than traditional education.
That's true. But in 2021, Bong and Abraham said that offline learning is a conventional learning model which seeks to convey knowledge to learning by bringing teachers and students together in room for learning that has place-based characteristic and social interaction. 2, Intan and Suhandi said offline learning is learning without the internet, or it can be said they learning by coming directly to school. The advantage from offline learning are 1, encourage students to study harder, 2, active participation of teacher and students, 3, easier for teacher to conduct assessment, 4, easier introduction and communication.
You made a good point, but I'd also like to add. With online learning, students can even get the same degree without having to relocate to attend school. For the example, in Indonesia, there is a university called Universitas Terbuka. Universitas Terbuka implements an independent learning system where all students can learn anytime and anywhere using all types of devices that have an internet connection. This method of self-learning has proven effective because there are many Universitas Terbuka alumni who have occupied important positions in government and private agencies. Universitas Terbuka is the only Indonesian state university that has successfully implemented a certified open and distance education system on an international scale. This is proven by Universitas Terbuka being the fifth recipient of a certificate from the International Council for Open and Distance Education, or ICDE, for the quality of its distance education services.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Afifa. And also, I would like to add a little bit. Based on the article of Leverage Educations, with the emergence of technology, the method of delivering education has forever changed. As a matter of fact, online education has become a flexible instructional method of teaching where students can easily gain access to study material in the comfort of their homes. Moreover, online education provides an excellent opportunity for students who are unable to enroll in traditional classrooms, as well as support students in setting their own pace for studying. Furthermore, online education helps in inculcating the habits of self-discipline and time management within students and provides them access to an unlimited number of educational resources. And the students can easily set their own pace of learning as long as they have the right equipment and access to a proper internet connections, of course.
Based on the Ministry of Education and Culture, offline learning is a learning process that supports successful learning. An educator is unable to assess the ability of the students without going through the offline learning process. While the definition of offline learning, according to Anggrawan as cited by Nebeli, Wisanopoa, et al. To that offline learning is learning in a classroom that relies on the presence. The shortcomings of offline learning that often occur are lack of one, lack of social interaction, two, difficulty in communicating, three, highlight dependent on the internet, 4. Limitation on supervision. 5. Occurrence of internet interruption. 6. Delayed to bad connection.
Okay, from our discussion, we can conclude that online learning offers flexibility and accessibility, allowing students to learn from anywhere and at any time, which is particularly beneficial for those who cannot attend traditional classes due to geographical constraints or other commitments. However, offline learning, which involves traditional class settings, also has its benefits. Offline learning allows for direct interaction with teachers and other students, which can lead to better understanding and retention of material through hands-on activities and group discussions.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough for our discussions today. And I hope that this video discussions may be beneficial for other people about online and offline learning, as we can see that both have their own benefits. So I guess that is all from us, and we deeply apologize if we have any mistakes. Thank you very much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.